What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, a hardcore icon, Brent Scott Newton, with our guest, my sister, Kirsten. How you doing?
Good.
That's good. And with your co-host, the King of Bong Style, Jojo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, bro. We've just been celebrating Christmas. Got all kinds of some cool shit. How about yourself?
Same.
And which I actually got something I want to show on the podcast. I don't, want to ever show any gifts or rub stuff in. But my sister hand painted this. It meant a lot to her, and it is wrestling related. So I'd like to show this real quick.
It's quite lovely.
Kirsten, here, since you're the one that made it, I'll let you unbox it.
So, you want me to open it again?
Yep.
Anyway, so I went to the Funko store in Everett, Washington, and I made a custom Crispin wall, and I had to paint him because obviously they're not going to sell Crispin wall.
That's awesome.
I took acrylic paint, and I actually had to make his little abs, and then this was like red and blue, so I painted it yellow, and then I added the for real thing, and then the little
claws,
and then his little microphone. And I glued his hair down.
Right? And he comes with a little microphone.
I love that. Seriously.
Oh, thank you, bro. She surprised me with this. I've never had anything ever handmade before. And Jordan Smith said, because I can't get that good. Merry Christmas. Woo! And God bless you all. It's Jesus' birthday. Woo! Yes, sir. Happy birthday, my Lord. How you doing? And also, Merry Christmas, Jordan. I hope you're having a good one. And yeah, Jojo, was there anything you got for Christmas that you thought was really cool?
Yeah, I got a chair. I got money. Pretty much it. Older time.
Hell yeah.
I don't really go for things much, to be honest. Older.
Honestly, same. I'll be real. I barely asked for anything this year because I was just happy to have my family back home. But it's gifts like this, right? When they're handmade, they come from the heart. Those are the gifts, you kind of grab onto, and that's why that one really meant a lot to me.
I agree. That's awesome, though.
Yes, sir. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Jordan. And hey, hugs to you all. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm sending that right back. And so one thing I wanted to do with y'all for Christmas was, I imagine, especially more so as a kid, maybe you got them favorite Christmas stories. Jojo, what's a favorite Christmas memory or story you have about Christmas?
I think it was 2008. I opened up this big wrestling ring, and I got like a Shawn Michaels, and it was a Batista and a Taker, and like I was amazed. I also got the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 video game, which I loved.
Oh, that's awesome. And Kirsten, what about you? Ever a favorite gift, memory, story you have from Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, I got a Hannah Montana dollhouse a few years ago.
And do you want to, maybe about the gift thing, certain somebody got you? Yeah, I got
the purse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Brandon got me like this jumbo purse that opens up into like a storybook and it actually has words in it. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get nothing wrestling related, obviously.
No, I don't think Kirsten. Actually, Kirsten, you do own something wrestling related. She got to meet Mr. Kennedy one time, right?
That is my prized possession.
Yeah, she got to meet Mr. Kennedy and get his autograph.
That's awesome.
Also, it was like that. It was like huge.
Kennedy's cool, dude. He's one of my favorites.
He was really sweet and down to earth, and he spent a few minutes talking to us. It was really nice.
No, here it is, bro. He was at Walmart promoting his wrestling school, and I wasn't there. I was at home because my sister and my best friend were having a girls' day. And fucking yeah, Kirsten texted me, or I can't remember if she texted me or she called me, but she said, Mr. Kennedy's at Walmart. I'm going to try to get you an autograph. Oh, trust me, she got an autograph. When she got home, I'm like, hey, did you get that autograph for me? She goes, no, but I got one for me.
Oh, that's funny.
That's like the best day of my life.
And I love that Chris Benoit pop head. That's awesome, Kirsten. You made that for your brother, Brandon. You are talented, Kirsten.
Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorite things I've painted.
No.
But obviously, I got help with the Funko stuff, so I don't feel like it's handmade.
So you painted that?
Huh?
What was that?
She that?
Yeah, she made this.
Yeah, I did the entire thing by hand.
Because you know, like, they won't make a Chris Benoit Funko Pop. I have WWE Funko Pops with the WWE logo up here. This is all custom.
That looks awesome, seriously.
Thank you.
And so that really
Well,
makes
if you guys want more murderers, I can make more. It was only $50.
Chris, we don't use that word around here. But, you know, I love Chris. I really do. I've always wanted, you know, even before that stuff, I always wanted a Chris figure, a Chris shirt, something. I never had it. And so this is actually my first time ever having anything Chris Benoit related.
I had an action figure of him, but Mom kind of tossed him out the door.
Oh, true. Was that probably around the time of when everything happened?
Yeah, 2007.
Oh, true. And what, Kirsten?
Nothing.
What's up? What's up?
His mom tossed him out like he tossed his family.
Kirsten! You know what? Next time when you just start laughing, I'm just gonna let you laugh. Wow. Yeah. I love all my Christmas years, but that 1998, my parents got me Sting as WCW, Kurt Hennig in WCW, WCW Revenge video game for the Nintendo 64, and before that, in 1996, my parents gave me a huge RoboCop action figure. Hell yeah. And in 2003, Christmas, my brother gave me SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on a PS2. Well, let me tell you something about SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I have every SmackDown versus Raw, WWE 2K game in my closet, but SmackDown Here Comes the Pain I bring up for a reason. So I had already owned it, right? And my sister, she was little and didn't know what to get me for Christmas, right? So she goes and takes my copy of SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, wraps it up. I've been looking for this game for weeks, cannot find it. All right, and so I'm thinking, okay, well, eventually I'll just grab another. And on Christmas Day, I open it up, and my sister knows for about a week now I've been pissed the fuck off. I cannot find this game. Open it up. Hey, it's SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. And for a minute, I thought she rebought it. But see, me and my sister, we used to do custom game boxes, and I would draw on the box and shit. And I'm like, wait, I did that.
That's funny, but I don't know if you've ever done this. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I opened a present early before Christmas. This was like 2009, 2010.
Oh,
and I picked the one good game, like the one good present, and guess what it was?
What was it?
San Andreas GTA.
Love
That's
that
a
game.
fun game.
I still own it. It's one of the best video games I ever played. She's so savage. She is. And actually, she did. Speaking of Christmas Eve gifts, I do have one that my sister gave me yesterday. And it's actually never popped, but I'll go and grab that real quick.
This one isn't as exciting.
I think so. It's a GameStop exclusive. And it's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Hell yeah, HP Chisel.
Yes, sir. Now, one thing, here's what you can realize about like why this one's a custom, why this one is not. So it has the WWE logo here. It'll have Shawn here, his name. And if you look, that shiny WWE sticker, That's on every licensed WWE product, games, T-shirts, toys, and this one.
It says Funko Everett on it, where I made it.
Yeah, it says Funko Everett, but then it says Chris Benoit and the pop. So that's that one was hand painted and it's one of one. No one in the world will ever have that specific Chris Benoit
unless I paint another one, obviously.
You seriously got talent. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Good.
Well, if you ever want me to make anything, it would only cost me $15.
I'm down because that's awesome.
I'll bet.
Like, for real.
And that's an awesome story. And I beat the Grand Theft Auto, the hood version on PlayStation 2. So, man, I tell you this, Grand Theft Auto, a lot of people, they didn't get to play it till they were like 13, 14. The first ever GTA game I played was San Andreas. I was like 4 or 5 because my older brother had the original Xbox.
Yeah, I played the second San Andreas, and I think I was like 4 or 5. I've always played those type bad games. I love them.
Oh, same. But for me, I mainly grew up with the wrestling games.
Me
Like me and my sister still play them to this day.
We still ain't beat 2007.
I beat 2007.
No, you
I
didn't.
love
GM
GM
mode. Story mode.
mode.
Oh no, we've never beat GM mode in 2007. And that's been
2007
years.
is the best one of all the SmackDown.
But I feel like it has like a crappy roster,
Yeah, the music is good though.
Yeah.
So then I'll tell you this, out of these 3 games, JoJo, because I'm sure you've owned them at one point too, which one's your favorite? 2006, and 2007, or 2008?
2007.
2007?
There's something special about that game to me. I don't know what it is, but ever since I was younger, I've always loved it.
I can still hear the entire freaking soundtrack in my head.
It feels so empty, so you
Right,
so up.
Let's start a riot.
Fuck riot, let's start a riot.
And man, it's like things like that bring me back. But I'll tell you something eerie, right? Because I'm kind of looking at the Benoit Funko Pop, right? Here's something crazy. So the 2006 video game comes out maybe a day, maybe a week before the Eddie passing, right? In the video game storyline, The Undertaker buries Eddie Guerrero. Well, that may be coincidence. But how about in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, just a couple months before the Benoit tragedy, Benoit is in a promo with The Undertaker, and The Undertaker says, no one will have anybody to blame but you and when it comes to your grieving family when the inevitable occurs.
Yeah, see, that's spooky. Like, because they basically told the truth before it even happened. That's kind of
back to back years.
And bro, I'm gonna be real.
Well, wins is a strong word.
And I love story modes on SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Oh, same.
What were you saying, Joe?
I'm gonna be honest. I've never played the SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 game. I didn't even know they made one. I thought it was 07 first.
I honestly don't even remember it.
Kirsten, yeah, it's remember Ray's like in the white.
Is that where Tori Wilson's in the white outfit?
Yeah, and she runs over Teddy Long.
That's the
that's
only one I've never played.
It has
That's
Christine,
crazy.
Stacey Keebler, and all them.
Yeah, and this was the first game to introduce GM mode.
The beginning, like the freaking front cover is badass. You got 2 of my favorites on it. How do I not play this?
Absolutely, Cena and Batista. So this is 2005. This is right before WrestleMania 21, bro.
I need to play that game eventually. I'm serious, bro. I've never played it. The only one of the series.
I will tell you now. Go on Facebook stuff for sale. Get you a PS2. It'll cost you about $50. I don't care if you go into a used game store. You get it online. This game won't cost you more than $20 to get. So for less than $100, you can play you some fucking amazing hours of wrestling on this game.
I want to play 2007 eventually. That's always going to be my favorite.
Same, and that game's
Mine
on
too.
PS2 or Xbox 360. I had it on both, but now I got it only on the PS2.
I
And
miss
Brandon,
my childhood, bro. I really do.
oh, same, bro. Like, I miss. I ain't gonna lie, I miss my 360. I had a lot of love for that console.
Me too.
And Brandon and Kirsten are so twins. See, that's what I'm saying.
Strong word. No.
Like, look, when you take off my glasses,
We look nothing alike. Nothing.
nothing.
I can see it.
No, you don't. You're blind.
And see, that's weird. Undertaker buried Eddie Guerrero in the story modes. Yeah. If you can go look it up, it's just crazy how before an actual event happens, this happens in the '06 game. Before the Chris incident happens, it happens in the '07 game. And I'm just saying, like, people can say coincidences. I personally don't believe in them. But yeah, man, I'm like, damn.
That's crazy. I knew about the Benoit Taker, which I always played that storyline, and I thought it was cool. But looking back, it is wild how it all happened.
And it's the words the Undertaker says, because like he's the Undertaker, right? He always talks about putting people in the ground, burying them, all that. Rest in peace. But for him to say there will be nobody to blame but you when it comes to your grieving family when the inevitable occurs. Like, what?
And did you see his face, Benoit's face in the game? He looked like all freaking crazy.
Oh yeah, I did, but he's always been real intense.
Well, what's eerie to me is his Titantron video, and then his theme song always creeps me out after we know what happened.
I love his theme song.
I don't know. It's eerie.
I love the song, but what Kirsten's talking about. So if you go look at the last Tron he had, right? Chris is in the mirror screaming. And then when it kind of fades and it pops, but then Chris turns into his son. And then his son is in the mirror screaming. And he had done this video with his son because, there's stories about how Chris really loved his son and a lot of things that involved his career his kids were involved with. And if you go look at his Titantron video, his son is in that.
Yeah, see, look, I still watch a lot of him, and it's like I won't watch 2007 time because it's just, it kind of hurts. But I watch all before that, and he's still one of my favorites. What's all the shit that's happened? There's a lot of moments. There's a lot of cool moments with him.
Understandable.
And I think, you talk about you can separate the art from the artist, but also when you look at that, his death involved mental issues due to concussions and CTE. Then you have to some way point the finger on the business because, the business did not know as much about concussions and a lot of sports didn't. And if you look at after the Benoit incident, when the NFL got sued out the ass for concussions, they were paying families back years, millions and millions of dollars. We can recall a CTE patient in the NFL leading the cops on a high-speed chase, flipping the car over and setting the bitch ablaze. And we've seen NFL players shoot themselves and shoot others. So I feel like as the brain deteriorates and rots, you lose your sanity. And if that happened with Chris, is he a bad person or is he a victim of this mental illness?
I can see what you mean by there, because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of times I do think something else happened. I don't really think he did it because they don't really have it proven. They just kind of said that they did it. They don't have it, nobody really knows what happened except him.
Exactly. Those who know, unfortunately they're not here. But I do believe that there's more to it. I don't think that we know the full truth, but I don't think we ever fully will. Unfortunately, that's just a situation that I think will always be in debate. It's kind of like Titanic. It's always going to be in debate. Some people You know, like everybody has theories. I wouldn't say that I don't have my own, but like, you know, from understanding concussions and stuff, having a few concussions and just knowing like what it can do to the brain, I'm not at all surprised if like, you know, his brain was eaten away and he just lost it. And therefore, then I look at it as it's not his fault because he physically could not have controlled it.
Because think about it, bro. He used to do headbutts so many times, jumping off, just using his head. Like, eventually that catches up.
Oh, absolutely. He had an interview with Christopher Nowinski, right? And Christopher Nowinski, he was a former wrestler, but he had left wrestling to after he had suffered a severe concussion to go do brain research on concussions. And one time he was sitting in the locker room with Chris, and he just asked him, like, man, how many concussions have you had in your life? Chris said, brother, I don't even know. Too many to count. And Chris would have wanted to look into this research about the concussions. So you would have to believe that he kind of figured something was going on. But then when Christopher Nowinski tried calling him back, he was in an argument or something at the time, like Chris just didn't want to be bothered. And unfortunately, he never got back to him. But I kind of wonder, had Chris reached out back to Nowinski and they had furthered their research, you know, I'm just wondering, like, you know, hindsight 2020, could they have got him some help? Were there things that could have been done? You know, sometimes you just ask these questions.
I also think a lot of it is because of Eddie passing,
Oh,
losing your best friend, seeing him every day. You don't see him. Like, yeah, I get that.
you got to think
It would
these
hurt me.
men, they were on the road together for 20 years, traveling the road 300 days a year. You don't just become friends, you become family because you're with each other more than you are with your wives. And, you know, so in some ways you develop an intimacy that just no one on this planet can truly understand. So I think in some way that if it's fair to say that, yeah, he may have, you know, after Eddie's death, he could have lost it. But it wasn't just Eddie. If you look around that time, Sensational Sherry, who was a friend of Chris, passed a week before the Chris incident. Then the Big Boss Man, who was a friend of his, and Chris Jericho is quoted by saying that Chris told him that, you know, he had lost so many people that he was just bawling on his shoulders and saying, man, I can't do it. I can't handle nobody else. And then that's when Eddie happened.
This is quite dark for a Christmas episode.
Well, yeah, we'll probably get off Chris for a little bit, but you know, one day I'd like to fully come back to it because, you know, like I said, I think it's one of those things that will always be fascinating, only because we'll truly never understand what happened.
Yeah, I agree.
But getting back to Christmas, though, bro, I think one of the ways to lighten the mood is talking about Christmas food. Jojo, do you have a traditional food that you make every year that you get real excited for?
Well, we don't really make it. We go to Mizu's, which is really freaking good.
What's Mizu's?
It's like a Japanese type place. It makes like um, it makes it like fried up on a freaking thing. It, it's a lot
It's
of good
like
stuff. Say that again.
It's like a hibachi or something.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good, man. Like,
It-
dang. What's
it
your
makes
favorite thing from there?
Rice. It has rice, beans, freaking steak, chicken.
That sounds really good.
It is really good. And then like we used to make fish for dinner every Christmas, but we haven't really done anymore.
Yeah.
Just fish. Like I don't know the exact name, but it was fish.
True. And Kirsten, do you have a favorite food?
Yeah, the fruit cake that we make. It's like no bake, and it's
That's good.
super fast, and it's great.
Kirsten, tell them, what do you put in your fruitcake?
We put candied cherries and candied pineapple and marshmallows and chocolate chips and graham crackers and sweet
That sounds
condensed.
good. Holy,
It is just like so fattening.
that's gonna give me a freaking heart attack.
It would,
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
I tell you in all honesty, I moved across the country more times than I can think. I've been on plenty of vacations to plenty of states. I cannot tell you anybody that can cook just like my mom and my sister. And when they get into that kitchen, man, it's magic. There's a reason. There's a reason I got I got that stomach on me. See, she's just rubbing my back now because she knows how she's evil. She be giving me that good food. And
Dude, I love food. Food is the greatest thing on earth, besides
man,
weed.
same. And you know what? We didn't look. She's got her pen, bro. She already knows.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I was so mad the other day because I thought TSA threw my vape away.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
She thought the airport people threw her vape away, right? And she was swearing up and down that these people had went through her bag and threw her pen away. And I know from traveling across the country that you can carry a vape pen on you as long as it's smaller than a cell phone. And so I said, Kirsten, did you look through your bag real good? And she goes, yeah, but I can look again. So we looked through her bag and we didn't find it. But I said, Kirsten, I remember you had a makeup bag in the bathroom. Why don't you go and grab the makeup bag? Well, she goes and grabs her makeup bag, and the first thing I pick up, man, I was just guessing. The first thing I pick up is this pen. And if you didn't know any better, JoJo, does that look like a weed pen to you?
No, it kind of looks like a vape.
Yeah, but it's weed. And it tastes like raspberries and hope.
Well, I thought it was her eyeliner.
Yeah, I'm not used to pens. I smoke like bongs and blunts and joints, so I'm so used to this.
All right, well, when I compare these two pens, right, like, look at that. All right, and then you see this. So this is far different from anything.
Mine's better.
This is different from anything I'm used to getting, right? So I thought this was eyeliner or something. No, it turns out to be your pen.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it tastes like raspberries and hope, and it makes me less depressed. So.
Hey, and honestly, this is the last thing I'll say about the christening. If the concussions were a thing, if the depression, if grieving a friend was a thing, and we know how many pills and how much testosterone he was on, I'm thinking this. Had cannabis, what we know about it today, been around then, think about not just Chris, but how many guys we've lost in the industry that may still be alive today.
I agree. It could have helped a lot of other people out. I wish it would have, but things happen.
But it does help us out on the daily. Like she was saying, depression, bro. This shit helps a lot.
I agree. You want to smoke right now?
Hell yeah. There's always a good time to smoke. All right. So now for you, the audience at home, if you got something to smoke, you join us right now. And here we go. We'll be hitting in 3, 2, 1.
What?
You didn't even hold it for a second.
Yes, I did. It works for me. I'm happy.
All right. Good.
I'm content.
No, you got to inhale it because if you don't inhale it, you're just.
I did.
Holy.
JoJo, you good?
Yeah, that bong rip killed me.
All right. So my sister just shocked me with her hit. Did you see it, bro?
What?
I did nothing wrong.
My sister shocked me with her hit, and it really just shocked me. Like, oh man. So like that was really something. So like, look, I'm gonna show y'all how, because hitting a pin is different from hitting a bowl. And, like, this is honestly how I hit my pins, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I never ever really hit pens. I'm not really a pen guy. I know they'll fuck you up though.
Like that though.
It's not being extra. You hold it in for a second, then blow it out. So you inhale it. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I know JoJo's not a pen guy. He likes his green. He likes his weed. You know? I mean, it's the same thing as wax, what they do in these pens. like you see with mine, they put the wax into the cartridge. So you're just basically smoking wax, but without all the messy shit.
Hey, I know this isn't Christmas related, but did you see that they're bringing back Brian or Paul Walker into Fast 10?
Wait, what?
How are they doing that? Do they have old
Look,
footage?
it said Brian, no, Brian,
Paul?
whatever. What?
Paul Walker?
Yeah, that's what I just call him. Paul Walker is coming back, and I was like, what the? How is this true? And then I looked in.
Footage before he died.
Yeah, because
I would just bring his brother back. If you're gonna bring him back, just bring his brother back because it looks like him.
That's true.
And you could have done that, but in Furious 7, right? Because that's the one where he passed at. They had enough footage of him already recorded for the movie that they barely had to add anything in. And you know, sometimes when you're recording movies, there's stuff that gets left out that didn't make the final cut. I'm wondering if they could have added in some of that.
Yeah, because it's like, honestly, I would have ended the movie series after 7. I don't think it should have kept going. It
I
feels
agree.
odd without him.
You
in
know,
it.
like Vin Diesel walked Paul Walker's daughter down the aisle.
Yeah, I seen that.
I did.
That was nice of him.
And let's see. And my family cooks everything for Christmas. We are food lovers. You are all welcome. Hey, same here. My mom and my sister, they threw down in the kitchen today. And like I said, I honestly believe this in my heart of hearts. Nobody can touch them. And,
Have you ever eaten pretzels with chocolate on it?
Oh, yes, man.
Dude,
Good as
the greatest thing ever.
my favorite Christmas sweet, bro, is banana pudding, bro.
That sounds
Fucking
good.
love banana pudding. And I love cookies for Christmas and soul food. Oh, brother, I love soul food. Nobody cooks it quite like my aunt, but every time we go over there, bro, we got a little bit of fried chicken, some gravy, some greens with bacon, bro.
What?
Oh my. And cookies too, man. Like if we're gonna talk Christmas cookies, how can you not mention chocolate chip, peanut butter, and gingerbread?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you're getting me hungry. I ate so much today.
Oh man, Sam, I was stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey, bro.
What?
What?
Head out of the podcast, I think.
All right, get tired.
Yeah, it was nice talking to all y'all.
Later.
Bye.
All right, good night, sister.
Good night.
All right. And so now here we go. Looking forward to seeing me. Let's see. I would love to try y'all's dinner. I'm all in. Hey, bet, bro,
Me too.
bet. And woo, yes, sir. And Fast and Furious needs to get back to being about the racing. It's like an action movies full of super 007s now. I agree. It should have been more about racing than shootings and shit like that. I kind of miss it where it was just more about street racing. And if you want me to be honest with you, Too Fast and Too Furious is still my favorite movie out of all of them.
I like Tokyo Drift 2, 1, 5, 6, and 7. Those are my 6 favorite.
7 was really good. I got to see that in theater on premiere night. Tokyo Drift is really good. Of course, the first one's a classic. But I'm going to be real with you. Fast and Furious 9, which was the one that just had Cena in it. I actually really like that. It's been a minute since I've cared for one, but I liked it. Fast and Furious.
I didn't like it.
Oh, I agree, and I was reading the same comment I already read. And Merry Christmas, Match Wrestling. My bad, I didn't see that till now. And Merry Christmas, Kirsten. Have a blessed night. Bless her, and I think she's had a good Christmas. We got her this Dumbo purse, man, and when you open it up, the purse opens into like a storybook and shit. It was so fucking cool, bro. And we got a matching wallet for her with it. That was her gifts from me and my dad. And then she ended up getting like this like cake set and stuff so you can bake, and it's got a turning table on it and stuff because my sister's quite the baker. And can't remember everything she got, but I remember those two specifically, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then, I want to show this for the podcast. I got a few cool smoke things as well, and which you're probably going to see me hitting eventually at one point on this podcast. And Merry Christmas, Lit. And wow, that's Brandon. Yes, sir. Right here, it's me. It's that D-O double G. What?
Show us your shit, pal. We want to see it.
You want me to show you my shit? What?
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 Oh, Stone Cold says what?
What? Oh man, I wish I hadn't got the socks dirtier and show that too. So we got our new Jane Silent Bob Bong. Hey, my dad got me that one. Then
That is awesome.
$100 bills and dab straw, bro.
He's dabbing up, brother.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, dude. He's been dabbing up, brother.
And then to finish the load, right? We got this very cool pipe. Kind of looks like quartz on it, really. And it came with in the bag. There's also a one hitter. So you got your little pincher, bro. And it comes with a thing of rolling papers and then blue case.
I like that.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, I'll admit, in my personal opinion, I made out like a bandit. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, bro, you already know, though, this bong, man, that's about to be my pride and joy. Because, I've always wanted a big bong like the one you got. No, if I'm
Yeah, that's dope. Of that. Clean
yes,
as hell.
sir. And then we got some Terramana tequila, too. The Rocks tequila. So I've been sipping on that.
What?
And Vince McMahon, the villain in the next Fast and Furious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Demi, yeah. You want to race old Benny, pal? I got the muscle cars, dude.
That's crazy. But hey, good brother, I'm probably gonna pack one good fat one, and then I'm probably gonna head out.
Bet. All right, sounds good. My bad if when we were getting into the Chris stuff that got a little depressing. I meant for it to be a lighthearted episode, but I don't know.
I didn't think anything like that. I was glad to talk about him.
And Sam, I'm always glad to talk about him, And like I said, I really hope that one day, concussion research will get so advanced to where maybe we can fully understand a lot more of what happened. Because, like you said, I've never looked at him as personally guilty. Even if he did it, like I said, if his brain was so badly messed up, is he really in control?
No, and that's the sad part.
And, and you got to think about that. That means his brain got fucked up doing this, doing what he loves for a living, giving his life, his body, day in and day out. And you hear so many guys, Chris was not an ever 70% guy, 50% guy. It was 100 or 110% every night. He treated every match like mania. So when you're going your hardest 200, 300 days a year, I have to imagine that you're going to bang up your head a few times.
Exactly. And I think that's what's honestly happened.
But, hey, it's one of those mysteries, man. I think we'll be talking about it for the next 10, 20 years, and we'll still never know. And that's the crazy thing about it is, it seems like no matter how much you start to know, you still don't know. And so it's just I don't think we'll ever fully understand, but, just from knowing what we know about concussions now and knowing that may have affected Chris in that way, me personally, in my heart at least, I can't ever bring myself to hate him.
Me too. I agree with you on that.
And I got Goldberg Ultimate Collection, Macho Man Randy Savage, Lance Archer, and Adam Page, baby, for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad got Mr. T action figure. Hell yeah, bro. Mr. T is
awesome.
And Vince, in that Vince McMahon voice, yeah, damn it, yeah. Merry Christmas, damn it.
Ow.
You ready to hit this? You ready to hit this good shit, pal?
I'm ready to clear this.
What? If you're ready to see JoJo hit the bowl, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Here we go, bro. 3, 2, 1. No shit, you're going for another. All right. Give me just a second to get caught up with you. Shit. Any gifts you two got for Christmas, JoJo, laughing. And then smoke, present balloon smoke. I think that means Christmas smoke. Yes, sir. We're burning down all them Christmas trees. And Merry Christmas. What? So yeah, bro. Let's see. We know you got the chair. We know you got a little green. Anything else for Christmas, bro?
Not really. Like, I didn't really ask for much.
Oh, true, and I don't blame you. Like, anything I got, man, came from their hearts. I didn't ask for anything because the only thing I wanted, bro, and might sound a little cheesy to some of y'all, what I wanted was time with the family. You know what I mean? I wanted my family here. And, I think that's what Christmas is about, right? It's not about what's under that tree. It's not about what's not under that tree. It's about the loved ones you have and spending time with them while you can, you know what I mean?
I agree, 100%.
And that's why, like doing this show tonight, like it was no doubt in my mind that we would do it because, we say we love y'all. You got to show that love. And it comes with, like Christmas is a day where, it's usually just dedicated to family. And we tell you that you're family. So we'd have to spend some of that holiday with y'all, and because you're very much family to us and you've given us nothing but love. And that's a highlight of Christmas. And if all we did was make you laugh a little bit, bring a smile to your face, or just entertained you for the last 43 minutes, then hey, that's our gift to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And we appreciate you guys.
And amen. It's Jesus' birthday celebration. Absolutely. Happy birthday to the big man in the sky. And, I send loves and prayers for protection over all you guys. And if we can do us one to send us off, I don't think we've ever done one, but I wanted to, with it being the birth of Jesus, I think is what better day to do a prayer, right? So if you'll join me now, Heavenly Father, I pray today for everybody watching and everybody sitting here, for JoJo's family, my family, and the family of those watching at home. I just want to thank you for all the love and kindness that you do, always protecting us, guiding us, never failing us, and always being with us. Thank you for everything that you do. In Jesus' name, amen, amen.
Amen.
And with that said, bro, you think you got enough for one more hit, bro, to send us out?
I don't really have much, bud. I gotta get more to my.
Well, then I think then that would be it. But please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Too fucking sweet. Good night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my brother.
Christmas.
And
Christmas,
peace
brother.
out.
Peace out.
Yes. Too sweet, bro.